Okay, is it ever okay to use a famous connection to get ahead? A new... There's a new reality show that agrees. They have relatives of famous people competing with each other for $100,000. The trick is to figure out what celebrities the contestants are actually related to. What do we think of this idea for a show?
No, they might be looking also at the screen at the host going, I know that that's one of the Jonas Brothers. Who's the other guy? There's a fourth Jonas brother!
No, that's the bonus Jonas.
The bonus Jonas.
That is the little scene bonus Jonas. It's like the Loch Ness Monster.
And I have no idea. So here's the problem. It's not a problem. It's actually, I think, pointing to the humor that the executive producers have in this show. Because you're getting it hosted by Kevin Jonas and then the unknown Jonas. So it's kind of already funny
Frankie.
to me.
Let's call him Frankie.
I'm sorry, let's call him Frankie.
Let's call him
he's got
Frankie.
a little TikTok fame or whatever.
That's a yes.
No, but what is this? I think it's a little sad because what are they vying for? They're vying for $100,000. Which makes it even sadder because are you telling me then that being the relative of Zendaya or Simone Biles or Whoopi Goldberg, you also don't have any money and no fame? Look, it's a very sad concept, but will I be watching? Yes. Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
Absolutely. I mean, just because, some famous people aren't, really lavishly wealthy, they're famous, but they don't have a lot of money. And I feel like, $100,000, I feel like that can go a long way. I mean, in the States, you have to pay half the taxes, right?
Yeah.
In Canada, you get that whole check. This is something I'd love to watch. I love association by celebrity. You go back to Simple Life and Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie and the Fish Out of Water. And I'm going to tell you that still holds up today. Well, at least 2 years ago, because in lockdown, my daughter, who was then 15 years old, she started coming upstairs. She's like, Mom, remember you had Uggs? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. Do you remember you had a Juicy Couture bag?
Tracksuit?
Mm-hmm. Do you have a Von Dutch hat? I'm like, maybe I do. Let me see. and then finally I said, why do you want all this? She goes, I'm watching a show. It's called Simple Life. Paris Hilton's on it. I was like, yeah. It was like, I used to get dressed based on the Simple Life. So I feel like there is a need and a market for that association by celebrity. I mean, Nicole Richie, Lionel Richie's daughter, Paris Hilton, the Hilton franchise, and of course, she's famous and a celebrity on her own. But I'm going to watch it.
Yeah. And an extension, I'm glad you brought that up, because an extension to that is Kim Kardashian was Paris's assistant on The Simple Life.
Yeah.
And then, I don't have to tell you the rest, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting though. This all takes place in Katy Perry's old home.
Which is another draw.
And apparently the art direction basically has left clues in every single room of the house to try to get you to guess who the other contestants are. But I don't know if they're all as Zendaya level of fame.
There's 12 of them, so they can't all be, but there are some...
Chuck Norris's grandpa?
Well,
Tracy cares.
Okay.
I do love a Chuck Norris movie.
We're all gonna check it out.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true.